Building new housing developments with home fire sprinklers can increase fire safety for the entire community and reduce construction costs. Homes protected with fire sprinklers support community risk reduction by protecting residents and firefighters, benefiting the entire community for decades. With installed fire sprinklers in an entire development, construction costs can be reduced with trade-ups including increased hydrant spacing, street width reduction, higher density, allowing additional units, longer dead-end streets, single access points, allowing T-turnarounds, and more. Today's codes include home fire sprinklers. It is important not to omit fire sprinklers from the codes to prevent substandard, less safe homes from being built. If you are adopting codes that require home fire sprinklers, or if you are in a jurisdiction without fire sprinkler code requirements, authorities having jurisdiction can work with planners, builders, and developers to provide cost-saving trade-ups or incentives when the entire development is protected with home fire sprinklers.
So one of the success stories was we had a builder that had some challenging land on a hillside, and they wanted to have one entrance. And so we said they could if they sprinklered the entire subdivision. In order to get a second entrance to that subdivision, it would have taken out 5 to 6 lots plus all the infrastructure to build a second entrance. So they saved somewhere around $1 million in the process of building this subdivision. So that's a real success story of taking advantage of sprinklers as a trade-up versus providing a second entrance into the subdivision. In Camas, we have pre-application meetings for developments. For any type of project for construction or subdivisions, we have pre-application meetings. And that's where I do a lot of my educating, is in those meetings and discussing with them the trade-ups and what they can take advantage of, and less infrastructure costs, less hydrants, one way in, those types of incentives, steeper slopes, a gated community, less water, not having to make amends for that. So that's where I have a chance to educate the developers, is in these pre-application meetings where we have planning, building, the fire marshal's office, and all of those agencies. We all sit together and we all have a chance to discuss their development before they submit for an application.
Communities can choose which incentives to offer that are specific to community needs. They are not one size fits all. Offering incentives to protect entire developments is a win-win for everyone. Fire is fast. Fire sprinklers are faster. Install fire sprinklers in all new homes to protect residents, firefighters, and your community.